Hey guys, welcome back. We are 3 weeks into the new year already. And I know you're probably like, didn't we leave 2024 behind? I know, I know. But I thought that it would be a disservice if I didn't share the things that I learned in 2024. Trust me, you want to get a pen and paper and write all of this down because I believe that it'll help you navigate 2025 better. So before we get into it, you know the deal. We're going to drop the intro.
It's time to hustle and do what you say. It's time to live your life with no apologies. It's time to get on your grind, cause there ain't no other way. It's time to hustle. Lex hustle, Lex hustle, Lex hustle.
It's time to hustle and do what you say. It's time to live your life with no apologies. It's time to, yeah. Hey guys, can you believe that we're already like on the third Wednesday? Crazy, right? I know. That's kind of how like life goes. It just passes you by quickly. That's why you got to savor every single moment. Now, before we get into this episode, I told you about the affirmation or just the saying that we're going to say every episode now. And I'm pausing a lot and trying to not talk as fast because I'm trying to not say every 2 seconds. I literally watch myself back editing clips and I'm just like, girl, can you stop saying So that's one of my New Year resolutions, okay? But before we get in the episode, the saying is all is well. Everything is working out for my highest good, and out of this situation, only good will come, and I am safe. Again, all is well. Everything is working out for my highest good, and out of this situation, only good will come, and I am safe. And believe this or know this that you are assigned the mountain, baby, to let other people know that it can be moved. All right. Okay, guys. Now, first, I'm going to scream. Well, I won't because if you're listening to this, I don't want to scream in your ear, but the hustle rule book. Boo, 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 boo. Blah. Well, I don't want to blah because I don't want to shoot y'all. But the hustle rule book is here. Make sure you guys go to the Lex Hustle Podcast Instagram. Hit the link in bio and you'll be able to purchase this. From what I'm told is it only lets you purchase via PayPal and some people don't have PayPal. So I am trying to figure out how to get other avenues. I'm not sure of why it's only letting you check out through PayPal. I'm also trying to get it on Amazon. So definitely look for it on Amazon. In a couple weeks, that is what I've been working on. It's also the, let me see. Seventh day of our 30-day challenge, I believe. Yeah. Either the 6th or the 7th day of our 30-day challenge. So you should be spending 10 minutes a day on your business. Comment below. Let me know if you started doing that. Not even on your business, but on your goals, whatever you want to accomplish in 2025. Let me know if you started to do that. If you find yourself spending more than 10 minutes on it. Let us know the update in the comments. Thank you. Gracias. Now let's get into it because your girl has a lot of life lessons. And what I love about myself, not to toot my own horn, but toot, is that I love to learn. I'm very observant and I love to learn how different people are doing things. And I feel like in order to be a successful person, in order to really, change the world or live in your purpose, you have to be honestly constantly looking to learn new things. So I love doing that. I love learning. I just eat it up because there's so much to learn. There's so much wisdom from everyone. Like it. Anywho, let's get down to it. So, do you have your pen and paper? Do you have your pen and your paper? Okay. I'm just going to wait 2 seconds for you to go get that. Or if you got your handy dandy iPad. Or if you got your handy dandy journal. Because in the hustle rule book, honey, there is a spot in the back for you to write notes. Yeah. And let the church say amen. All right. So we're going to get into it. The first life lesson that I learned, or a key lesson that I learned in 2024. And some of these I've learned before 2024, but I feel like 2024 magnified a lot of things for me. It's like, stop playing with yourself and get these lessons that I'm teaching you and apply them. So I feel like it was just a magnifying glass on a lot of these lessons that I may have learned previously before 2024, but they just like exclamation, exclamation, exclamation after all of them in 2024. Okay. So the first lesson is time is your most valuable resource. Woo. I started saying, there was this one instance that I was getting my hair done by this hairstylist. He slayed my hair. I'm not going to lie. Okay. But I was waiting around for 4 hours and I was in a pickle where I was flying out. It was either the next day or it was the day after that. And I could not find anybody else to do my hair. I was sitting there. It had to be, I would say 3 to 4 hours. And I was so pissed. Kept saying, I'm on my way. My assistant was supposed to be there. Yada, yada, yada. When I tell you I was fuming, I was heating because I'll never get those 4 hours back. And I just think about time so different now, from losing my uncle, losing people that were in my life that I'm just like, I'm never going to see you on this earth again. And I'm sure that they would love to have another second, another minute. So now I really, really don't play about people playing with my time, and even myself playing with my time. Like, I'll be somewhere and I'm like, it's never going to be January 1st, 2025 ever again. Like, you're never going to be this age ever again. So make it count. So sometimes when I feel like, even with like making decisions, it's like, are we going to spend a half an hour wasted on if you want the Mario lip combo or the skincare for your birthday gift from Sephora? Pick one and keep it moving. So it's just about not letting anybody play with your time and you not playing with your time, because honestly, even this second that I'm talking, I'm never going to get that back. And just to know that time is irreplaceable. Like I said, you're just never going to get it back. So once you start looking at things like that, you'll start valuing your time more. Even when I feel like I value other people's time more too now. Like, I try to be on time like real bad, and I get like upset when I'm not on time. And I used to be the person where I used to not be on time for nothing. And then I really figured it out, or learned that it's like really disrespectful for you to be late when, especially if you're like meeting up with somebody for like dinner or something and you like pull up 30 minutes late. Like, it's 10 minutes late. I'm like, I'm parking. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience, yada, yada, yada. Because somebody's probably like, you're probably like, 10 minutes? It's just 10 minutes. No, that's 10 minutes somebody was sitting there waiting for me to get there, to order, to look over the menu. Yeah. So I don't play about my time. I don't play about other people's time. I'm very respectful of that. The second one, your environment shapes you more than you realize. And I got to the point that if I'm around the same people for 5 or 10 years and we ain't getting nowhere, I gotta stop hanging around you. 2024, I really realized that. Like, I was given a lot of opportunities in 2024 that really inspired me and cultivate like just such a fire under me that I'm just like, I need to be around people that constantly have motion, that are constantly following their dreams, that are constantly doing what they said they're going to do. Because now I have so much fire to do what I said I'm going to do. I have so much fire to be on my Zoom at 10. I have so much fire to just go after everything that God has for me. And that's because I'm around people that got motion. So you got to understand that if you want to do a certain thing, like for instance, if you want to be a real estate investor, start going to open houses, start networking with real estate agents, start networking with brokers. And then honestly, when you go to open houses, you're going to meet other investors. So boom, then next thing you know, they're like, oh, come with us here. We're going for lunch and such. Now you're at the table. Now you're getting asked questions. So it's really about, one, caring about your last name. And ooh, I feel like this is not cared about enough. Like, caring about the work that you do. When I say care about your last name, I'm saying like you care about the legacy that you're gonna leave. Like when people say, "Oh my God, Lex," and they talk about the work that I do, I want them to say, "Lex is a hard worker. Lex doesn't play. Lex gets the motion. She gets it done." And doing a good job. Whereas I met so many people that are just like, don't care about being on time, don't care about the work that they do. Especially some business owners, it's just like, do you care? And I hate to take it back to the hairdresser again, but I literally immediately unfollowed him after I got my hair done. And immediately I'm not booking you anymore, which you dropped the bag. Because baby, I want to be a hair done. I love to get my hair done. Baby, people don't care about the work they do and then complain about why their circumstances aren't how they want them to be. The next lesson. So we went over time is your most valuable resource. Your environment shapes you more than you realize. The third one is life is a balance between holding on and letting go. Psh. Holding on to things, I'm not just talking about beef, disappointment. I'm talking about relationships too. Sometimes you got to know when to hold and when to fold. Was it a country song? Sometimes you got to know. I'm not. Because why did I just have a country accent? Please, Lex, please. But you got to know when it's time to say, yeah, this no longer is serving me anymore. And let it go. And you don't need a whole dissertation. You don't need a whole long text message with it. There's no beef. This is just not serving me anymore. Especially, I just got off. I'm on a fast actually right now. I went from one fast to another fast. Baby. Whew. And I'm saying that because by the time this airs, I can say it because, you know, I'll be done to fast. With that comes a lot of clarity. And baby, the people that God would tell you to let go, you kind of be like, what? God, no. You can't mean this person. Not this person I knew my whole life. Let them go. So yeah, you definitely got to know when to hold on and let go. Because it definitely can prevent your growth. Like I said, if you've been hanging around the same people for 5 to 10 years and none of y'all are getting nowhere and you ain't switching nothing up, what does that tell you? Figure it out. Somebody in the comments, let me know. If 1 + 1 is 2, and 2 + 2 is 4. All right. Let's see. This one is also ask God for discernment. My discernment is so disrespectful sometimes that I'm just like, Lord, why can't you get somebody else to do it? Like, even when I was younger, like, I can sense a lot of things, or I can know, like, when somebody is just not good, or, like, side-eye something, and pray for discernment and things, and for God to reveal things to you. Only if you're ready for that, because, like I said, some people you'll be like, no, God, not them. Are you sure? He's like, have I ever been wrong? All right. This is my favorite one. The journey is as important as the destination. Being grateful and just paying attention to the journey that you're in, and like I said, learning along the way, you'll be appreciative when you get to the destination. You wouldn't doubt yourself like, oh, am I deserving? Or because you know you put in that time and you put in that work, and you just show gratitude for the journey and what you took. Because trust me, if you're building something, it's never going to be easy. The process can literally make you weep like it does me in the middle of the night. Or just at random times, you're just like, why can't I just go to work? Like, and just sit at a desk and just be cookie cutter and just have it. Like, why am I not okay with that? Because that's so, like I'm telling you, next episode I dive more deeper into entrepreneurship. And is everybody really ready to chase their dreams? Is everybody really ready to be an entrepreneur? So meet me in an episode, because I'll just go more down a rabbit hole on that. And ooh, I feel like that's the first time I said was it? It's about also embracing your ups and downs. Like, knowing that, okay, I didn't get this right today, but tomorrow I'm going to be amazing at this. Or this, I lost, this amount of money because I didn't do this, or I made this mistake. Embracing that. So yeah. This also is my favorite. I feel like all these are my favorite because I swear all year, like I said, exclamation point. It just, not everything is personal. Don't take it personal, cause he ain't. I made you so. What song is that? You better act like you know, cause I heard it. All right. Not everything is personal. Not everything is about you either. If they couldn't accommodate you, it's don't take it personal. Like, and then half the time it's just business. Don't take these personal. Where, baby, I was just going down a rabbit hole certain points in my life, even early 2024, like, why? Because it just lets you fester, and I feel like if you overthink it or you take it personal, then you start doubting yourself or feeling like you're not good enough. And then you have this negativity festering in your mind when 9 times out of 10, it was never about you. It never was about you. Some people, especially in 2024, what we learned is everyone's trying to survive. So if something happened, trust me, they're dealing with something internally. Or if it's something that happened in business, their business is dealing with something. You're 9 times out of 10, the least of the worries, okay? So don't take anything personal. Keep it moving. Keep it grooving. Also, I feel like I'm rushing along, but I don't want this episode to be super duper long, because you guys know I can chit chat, okay? Happiness comes from breathe, Lex. Happiness comes from within. You can't pour from an empty cup. And what I learned is I'm not going to be happy 24/7. That's just not realistic. I'm going to have days that are bad. You're not going to be happy 24/7. People are going to get on your nerves. You just have to find the happiness within you, what makes you happy, to understand, okay, once I get in a rut, allow yourself to get in that rut, but don't stay there. Prioritizing self-care. What do I like to do? What makes me happy? And figure that out so you can reroute yourself when you need to be. But banking on somebody else to make you happy, or trying to find happiness in a job, trying to find happiness in a business, trying to find happiness in another human being, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, or etc., you're wasting your time, because it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You have to find out what sparks you so that you can feed yourself that and be okay and happy with yourself. Because again, you're not. If you're looking for someone else to give you that spark, or someone else to, then you're going to always be chasing that from them, and you're going to be obsessed with them. And then what happens when they leave? Then you're sad again and you're depressed. So work on finding your happiness and understanding that it comes from within. So you have to do the work. I was about to say this is my favorite one, but please, Lex, please. Everyone is your favorite one. I just feel like I learned so much, and I'm all about learning a lesson, honey. God, whoa, hold on. Wait a second, because I feel like the way that they came out, God thought I wanted to be his strongest soldier in 2025, and that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, okay? I'm just saying that I value the lessons that the things that I went through. Not that I want to go through anything crazy. 2025 is, where I'm going at with this, Lord. But yeah, back to it. You can't control others, but you can control yourself. Woo! I have a box. You can't knock me out of my box. You can't. Like when people try to get a reaction out of me, I don't argue. What are we talking about? What is the solution? Because I learned, okay, so I was at, I have a rental car currently. Some of you guys know what happens to my car. Some of you guys don't, whatever. So I have a rental car and I'm going to get it serviced or whatever. And this lady was waiting. Like, it's one of those pull-ups where you like can get everything done and you like pull in. It's one of those hood spots, but whatever. So I'm like there because also why I went to this place is because I need it done ASAP. Like, it's one of those pull in, pull out spots. And I don't like to wait. I don't like to wait. I just don't. Pray for me in that, something that I'm working on. But as far as like, I don't like to be inconvenienced, especially when it comes to maintenance on cars. It's just like, yikes. That's why I love my car because I didn't have to worry about maintenance or whatever, but whatever. So, you like pull in, but this lady, everybody's in line to like pull in. They like pull you into like these carports. So everybody's in this line. Like the cars are in this line. This lady is parked on the side. So it comes to the fact where they're letting everybody in and then the next person goes and I'm going in because I'm the next car. I get out the car. So I get out the car to go to the lobby or whatever. This lady charges and was like, "You didn't see me in line." Yep. And I'm like, "Ma'am, you were literally like not in the line with the other cars. You also were sitting over there since I got here, which was 20 minutes ago. And you were talking to the other car. You had your car parked to the side. How was I supposed to know you were in line when you weren't in line?" She's like, "That is so wrong, blah, blah, blah." So I said, "Ma'am, what would you like me to do?" She's like, "Move your car and let me go." I said, "That's not going to happen because I didn't know you were in line. So that's not going to happen. So do we have any other solution?" I said, "Your other solution is you can ask the next car if they'll let you go in front of them. But my car is already parked and they're going to start working on my car." She started, ba, 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 and I continued to walk inside. Because, ma'am, what do you want me with? Because we can talk about this all day, but what do you want the solution to be? And I can tell you whether I'll, give into your ask or etc. But if that's not going to happen, what else are we going to talk about? Like, you can argue with yourself because I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not moving my car. Sorry, not sorry. Next. So, I say all to say this. I'm not finna argue with people because people are crazy. If you go too far, you say the wrong thing, and next thing you know, they don't want to fight with their hands, or they don't want to fight with their words, rather. Because please don't fight with your hands. I'm not gonna fight you. I call the cops, but they'll pull out a gun or something crazy, and the next thing you know, your life is gone over something that is just like, control yourself. You can't control others, and then also when you don't react and you're just this calm like this, like she's yelling, I'm just like, "Man, what would you like me to do?" Child, people get so irritated. Whereas if you like react and go, "Wop, pop, pop, pop," then boom, you lost. They have control of you. They got you off your whistle. Now, all the rest of the day, what you're gonna be doing is thinking about that lady, that event, and you can't even do what the rest is on your to-do list because you're so focused on what just happened. So, screw them. But yeah, so in this episode, we're just going to do a recap of the lessons that I discussed. And the first one is time is your most valuable resource. So basically, always regularly reevaluate how you're spending your time and spend your time wisely. The second one is your environment shapes you more than you realize. So be intentional about who you let around in your space and your environment. Curate a good space that will have you hustling, bustling, following your dreams, and etc. That goes to either last week's episode or the week before that when I talked about me liking to follow people that are doing things with their life or having motion on social media, because that's the environment that I like to create on my social media. That in recipes. Ooh, my mouth is watering. I love to follow people that can throw down in the kitchen because I love to cook. Third one, life is a balance between holding on and letting go. Know when to let go and what's no longer serving you. The fourth one is the journey is as important as the decision. Be present and learn from every part of your journey. The fifth one, not everything is personal. So when someone treats you poorly, understand that they're battling something within themselves and it has zero to do with you and everything to do with them, honey. Happiness comes from within. You can't pour from an empty cup. So focus on finding the joy in the little things. And the last one, you can't control others, but darn it, you can control yourself. Take responsibility for your actions, emotions, and don't let nobody ever knock you out your box. All right, guys, this has been another episode of the Let's Hustle podcast, where every week we talk about following our dreams and living our best lives. I'm so glad that you joined me. And guess what? Go get the hustle rule book. All right, guys, and tune into the episode after this. It's going to launch next week, and I'm going to be wearing the same thing. Judge your mama, okay? All right, guys, until next time, bye.